Welcome everybody. You're the YouTube viewer, I'm the Golden Mansa, and we are about to embark on an Anthem Stronghold, namely the Tyrant mine. So since starting to play Anthem, when I'm going through the strongholds, I see a lot of players struggling, trying to figure out how to get past certain puzzles or how to get past certain bosses. And so I wanted to make this video to kind of highlight a lot of my tips and a lot of the best ways that I've found to get through the Tyrant mine. So as you can see on the screen here, my main is a ranger. Here are my weapons, gear, and components here on the right side for all of those of you who are interested. I'm not at the end game yet, but I'm getting pretty close. Wow, tripped over that one. But anyhow, let's get started. Alrighty, so let's go down here and get this Tyrant's Mine Stronghold started. I typically play on Grandmaster 2. That's kind of goes with my item level, as you guys saw in the last screen. So I think I'm just going to roll with that one for now. Yeah, so the downside to running Grandmaster 2 is that it might take a little bit longer to get past some of the sections, seeing as the NPCs are tougher and just take a whole lot more to take down. But I think that's okay. I think for those of you who are interested in kind of seeing what Grandmaster 2 content is like, especially you guys who are at the beginning of the game, that could be good for you guys. So I think we're going to roll with that. And so a little bit about me. I'm Golden Mansa. I started playing Anthem in early March, so maybe a week or two after it came out. I know, like, with all the controversy and everything, a lot of you guys are probably wondering, like, why would I even bother to buy the game? But to me, playing so far, Anthem has been pretty fun. Like, there are some parts that are disappointing about, some elements of the release that are disappointing naturally. But in terms of the content and the gameplay that's been there, I personally have been having a lot of fun, so I figured, why not keep playing? So yeah, that's a little bit about me. If you guys have any other tips or comments or just feelings about the best way to get through the Tyrant mine, feel free to leave comments in the section below to help out other newer players who might be coming along to this channel behind you. Also, who knows, you might even help me out. Alright, so we're just jumping in here. We got our teammates. Let's get
scars and acidic weapons. That's a
so the first section of Tyrant Mine, or something that's important to know when you're in Tyrant Mine, is that there are mines.
Speaking of Corvus, patching in Seth.
There are actually mines down there, so you have to be careful when you're flying through that section that you don't crash into anything like I did, because those mines will really take down your health before you even get into the first section, which is a little bit tough because of this turret right up there. But something that I personally like to do is take out these mines so that teammates can have a safe place to land and heal as kind of the battle unfolds. So that's kind of what I like to do first. Alright, so to get through this very first section, what you have to do is kind of go around and collect all of the echoes that are in the room. And so there's one echo, there are a couple echoes that are really close by, and those echoes actually affect, those echoes actually affect the spawns of these NPCs right here really close. If we go over here, I think, you can see that red line right there where the star kind of spawn out of. And so delivering those echoes kind of makes those spawns disappear so that you and your team can move further back into this section. So it looks like we've delivered 2 echoes so far. I'm working on the 3rd, and hopefully I think it's 4 to get rid of these first 2 spawn areas for the star.
Energy levels are dropping.
Yeah, you just hear the NPC saying that energy levels are dropping. So let's see. We delivered 4 and it's still there, so maybe it takes 5 or 6. So maybe it takes 5 or 6. So alright, let's go up here and see. I just got shot by one of those energy draining Scar weapons. Oh, and for those of you who are super new to the game, if you look in the middle of the screen, up by that green flashing arrow kind of, that tells me where the closest echoes are that I need to go get. And generally it tells you kind of where objectives are in the game. So I just put in that spider web, so you gotta watch out for those. Alright, so here's 7. So, and you can see these guys have gone away. So there are no more NPCs in this area. So that's how you kind of get rid of those NPCs. I can't tell you how many times I began running this stronghold and people just kind of hunker down in the back, in the back where we came in, back here, just trying to whittle down these NPCs because they don't know that they're never going to go away until you deliver the requisite amount of echoes, which it seems like might be 5 or 6. So there's one more echo left. So let's go find that puppy so we can push even further back. Another important thing to remember is that this path up here will also have them. So you gotta watch out for them. Alright, so we're following our green bar here. Find the last echo. And we're gonna dodge that thing. Should be around here.
Keep looking for the glowing things.
Echoes.
Right.
That's right here. Okay, perfect. So we're gonna go deliver that, and that's gonna kind of get rid of the Scar, some of the Scar respawns. You're gonna see in just a moment that after we get through this first echo section, we're still gonna have to kill off a bunch of Scars. Here's some of the landmines I was talking about. So one great thing about my teammates right now is that we're doing a great job of keeping the enemies primed, and so that those of us who have detonators or those of us who are running like a detonation build can really take advantage of this combo. Like so far, I haven't been paying that much attention to the NPCs, but so far it seems like we've been doing an amazing job keeping enemies primed. And some of the javelins that are best, the javelin that's best at doing that, in my opinion, is the Storm. But I don't actually remember seeing the Storm on our team. Definitely got bosses here. We've got another ranger like myself.
Silenced. Good work, freelancer.
It looked like the Scars were putting eggs to the relic.
The eggs were filled with acid. Could be using the relic to weaponize it.
Let's check the second relic. Put your theory to the test.
Alright, so now we're moving on to the second section. This section is very similar to the first in that we need to be collecting echoes and that the NPCs won't go away until we collect the right amount. Here, I think the
Relic's
magic
up ahead.
number
This was a lot more crowded.
Look, eggs everywhere. Your theory's got legs.
8.
I'll pat
We need to
myself on the
collect
back
8
after I
echoes.
dealt with the scars.
So right now I'm going to go about doing that. Definitely. So I actually find dealing with those. Alright. Ooh, I just died. So, alright, let's wait for someone to come revive me. one really nice thing that they changed, that the Anthem devs have changed, that I think a lot of people talked about on Reddit, was that when you die, now you don't necessarily have to wait for a teammate to come get you. Instead, after a certain amount of time, the game will give you the opportunity to respawn, which I think is an awesome improvement. One area where I think it's kind of, oh wow, I died again. I'm too busy narrating, not enough time paying attention. But one part of the game where I think it kind of is weird to have that self-respawn mechanic is when you're fighting the bosses. I feel like naturally it'll make the bosses a little bit more tougher and make the strongholds a little bit more of a challenge if you can't self-revive in the boss sections. That being said, that's just my opinion. If you guys have opinions on it, let me know in the comments down below. Maybe the devs will read it, who knows. But that's just kind of like what I think about it. Alright, so we got revived again. We have 3 echoes delivered. I need to wait for my energy shields to come back before I go rushing into battle like that. Alright, looks like we have a masterwork right here. Awesome. Love it when those drop. Hopefully it's a masterwork component or even a masterwork support item. That's really what my guy needs right now. Got another echo over here. And with that, we have the 4th echo. Pick up these epic items. Even though the epic items are particularly useful for my guy right now, I find that it's nice to pick them up because I can always craft. I only play the Ranger, so I'm not sure if I can use the crafting materials for the other characters. But when I start playing the other characters, it might be nice to have that crafting material so that I don't really have to start running strongholds from the ground up. I can use that crafting material to just make myself better. So 8 of the relics have been delivered, or the echoes have been delivered. So now that triggers this. There's a whole bunch of new scars coming out, but more or less. And so in order to get past this part, we have to defeat this boss who's got that golden target over his head. Just like that, we got him down. So once we defeat that boss, we basically need to run over him and loot him for almost like a key. But it doesn't matter who loots him for the key. Once we kill him, the full team gets access to these little like TP-like structures, like cages over here. And we can grab the echoes and deliver them for 9 and 10. And then right on the other side for 11 and 12. One thing that I'm really excited about seeing happen in Anthem is kind of like, I don't know if you guys have really noticed this, but a lot of the strongholds kind of play like a raid or a dungeon in an MMORPG, like World of Warcraft or something like that. And so one idea that's really exciting to me is kind of seeing how all the teamwork concepts can play out in the game, like having content that can get pulled enough such that there needs to be a decent amount of teamwork and communication between the players who are kind of trying to get through the dungeon. Like that, the idea of that actually is really exciting to me. I guess that's similar probably to what Destiny has right now. Oh no, only epic items.
What was that?
It came from below.
Of course it did.
Hate to say it, but that thing is probably
Alright, so once we get past this section, we kind of fly through this area, there are landmines once again, and we head towards where, we head towards the Scorpion.
through an underwater passage ahead.
Right, not to hurry. You don't want to get left behind in this place.
The swim mechanic throws me off so much because
It's
whenever I
almost
drop in the
peaceful down
water,
here.
it's always the
can't swim,
opposite
right?
of my
Don't worry,
flying.
Sam. I won't let them get you.
My flying controls, and it always messes me up. So like I push up to come out, and then I push every time. So I have to push up to come out, and then I have to push down to fly
That's a
higher.
lot of eggs.
You know what they say? You've got to crack a few eggs to make an omelette.
All right. So this section is kind of
omelet.
where we get deeper into
What is that?
the
Another
scorpion
relic.
lair.
Careful,
And here
freelancer.
we have to
Sounds
go
stable.
inside these. I think there are 3 tunnels for us to go down inside of and grab
Hey,
relic
do that.
pieces
What
or
do we do
these
now?
fragments
Gather the
here.
fragments.
Once we
and
grab the
silence
fragment,
relic.
naturally we can't fly anymore, so we have to run it back out past all these scorpion NPCs. And there's 6 pieces for, I think it's 2 are in each of the tunnels. So if everyone on your team just grabs 1, there's just 2 pieces left. So the last 2 people can kind of play crowd control, and then 2 people can go out and get the other fragment. And one nice thing is that it marks the tunnel that still has the fragments in it.
Heads up, stars incoming.
How'd they get down here?
Or at least
Bastards left to blow.
those tunnels where the fragments haven't been returned yet. So that's nice because it means you don't have to really duplicate efforts. Alright, so we got our warning challenge completed. Oh, right, can't fly. So let me just run out here.
Almost done. Only a few fragments left.
Hey, freelancer.
More scars. I know.
These look extra powerful.
Okay, so there's a bunch of stuff like that. So yeah, after you turn in about 4 of the fragments, the scars kind of make it a little bit harder. And so that's kind of what I was referring to earlier when I said you could have 2 teammates doing crowd control since there are only a limited amount of fragments left, and the other 2 teammates can be going after the fragments themselves. Like here, we have these 2 guys doing fragments, but there's only 1 left. And my speculation is that one of my teammates has it. So this is an example of why I made this. I'm pretty sure someone on my channel has this option. They don't know that they have it, or they don't know that they could turn it in, and that you don't need to see your killing NPCs.
Hey, door's still closed and there's nodes everywhere.
Give it a minute. It should work itself out.
Should.
Energy readings are stabilizing.
Alright, so in this
Albeit
section,
slowly.
this
Just stay in
is
the
one of
center.
the
Any
just
interference will
classic
cause the energy to spike
Anthem
again.
stay on block while you get attacked by enemies section. I like to use a shotgun here so we can one hit these guys. The little the jetpack zap is down pretty quickly and like not too long to get them down that way. And then of course it's great to have a couple teammates standing. It's great if they're standing right here because then you can still get credit towards the signal, and they can still kind of see the incoming scorpions and take them down. A lot of people choose to kind of jump straight down to engage them all the way down here, which has its benefits, right? For the people standing on the platform, they won't get overwhelmed as easily because NPCs will get aggroed by the people who are down there. But at the same time, I think it's better if everyone stands up on the platform because you just get everything done quicker in terms of the boosting. Woof. Jetpack drop will accumulate a bit. Great. Sometimes I like to boost right here so that the teammates take star down a little more easily. Got another shot. Because I have a masterwork blast missile, if I combo someone with it, I can use the blast missile twice, which is amazing. But I keep forgetting to use it twice. I'm too used to only using it once. Up here, my bad. But okay, got it. Combo that guy so I get 2 blast missiles. But it seems like you can't get a combo on the blast missile the second time. So even if a character is still primed, or even if you hit a different primed NPC, it's not going to give you 2 combos. So you just get a combo for the first time, which is fair, considering you're getting the extra blast missile. I mean, alright, so then after that section, you have these goodies. Keep forgetting. Oh, I didn't. And sometimes I like to empty out all of the non-important entities that you can fly over because, you know,
It's
You
pretty
get
dark in
loot.
here.
It's not always
Throw down a
great
flare.
loot.
It'll help.
Three launchers of tools for everything.
It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be worthwhile. Like you might go through and only get greens or
Back
blues
into
or
the deep.
something, but I like to do it. It's fun to play the game and just free loot pretty much. So why not?
Oh, that's just
All
wrong.
right, I didn't catch that time. We go over here. Do this.
Remember?
One
It's
right
only a
here.
scorpion, but bigger.
A lot bigger.
You're not helping.
And then we drop down here to fight the final boss. That guy.
It would be unprofessional to cut the link,
So
right?
for this boss,
Well,
his weak
Next time, I
points are
expect
on his
big-ass
side.
bugs
These
to be in the
big,
mission briefing.
Even
like,
Clovis doesn't know
almost like
everything.
white and red sack. Oh my god. So everyone on your squad should be aiming for those. Now, personally, I haven't figured out how you could prime this boss. It seems he could definitely get primed because you can see the primes under his damage bar, but I don't know that what I tend to use, which are the frost grenade and the Argo's mist. I don't know that those should prime. It might require a stronger prime from a character that I simply just don't play. But if you guys know how you could prime those bosses, definitely feel free to leave that below in the comments so that I myself can check it out and so that other people who kind of come along after you can learn how to prime those bosses too. So after you kind of do a certain amount of damage to the boss is going to run away, and from an area like this, a bunch of the little NPCs are going to come out, and you have to get rid of them. But one thing to watch out for is not to really stand really up in that little cave opening, because the boss is going to climb out of it, and when he does, he can kill you. He basically can one-hit you. So you have to really watch out for that. Alright, and every once in a while when you get a major hit on the boss, you'll fall on the side, and you can take advantage of that. I think basically that indicates that one of the stacks has been popped. And so you do better damage when you hit an unpopped stack, but even if a stack is popped, you still do a higher amount of damage hitting that than you would just hitting his general body like I am now for 264. But if I hit the stack for 800, okay, but maybe next time when he comes out, I'll show you guys the damage for hitting the pop stack section. Okay, so it seems like the NPCs aren't coming out of that section. Or maybe they will. Okay, yeah, they are coming out of there. My teammates were killing them before I could get it. Okay, so I just lucked out. This one time it came out and I was in there. Thankfully. Alright, so... Alright, so shoot this guy. Whittling him down. It's probably almost about halfway to dead. So you can see on his whole right side, all the sacks are popped. So I'm going to shoot at his right side and show you guys. So you can do 1909, but when you shoot... whatever. You guys get the picture. I'm not going to. Yeah. We're going to go in there. Slowly. Hopefully my teammate doesn't die reviving me. For our shield. Okay, so the Dark Tyrant is back. Oh, okay, so you can see there that my frost grenades did seem to freeze him. So maybe after he just has sufficient amount of damage, certain types of primers might work, or maybe somebody else has to prime and I prime. Okay. So, here's something that I just discovered. It seems that if you use Argo's mace and it triggers, so let's say you get an extra Argo's mace because you hit someone that was already triggered. If you prime, sorry. So okay, let me show you guys what I think I did. So there's an NPC right here. If I hit him with the mace and I electrically prime him. Now I hit him with Argo's mace. If I hit him with it again, I won't get 2 combos. I only get 1. Now with this person, I'll hit him with it once, and I'll hit him with it once, and I'll use it. Kill him by accident. Okay, it seems like I'm just gonna kill these people by accident. So let me go over here and get back to fighting the boss. Okay, so here's a good person for me to start from. So I go in, I electrically hit him, I shoot him. That's combo number 1. If I freeze him and shoot him again, I'll get another combo. So it seems that if you use a Masterwork Argo's mace and you get the second charge from triggering the special ability with the prime, with the combo, you can get 2 combos. Wow, I am tripping up all over this, you guys. This is what I'm trying to say. Simple.
1 for each of the Tyrant's legs.
If you use a combo with Argo's mace, you'll get a second charge. If you use the second charge on the same NPC, you don't get a second combo. But if you prime the NPC that you got the first combo on, if you prime that NPC with a different primer, you can get a second combo with the bonus Argo's mace. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. Well, anyhow, everybody, that is Tyrant's Path. That's how you run the Stronghold. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you have any suggestions on how I can make my channel better or more interesting or more useful or more educational for you guys, definitely let me know. If you have any tips of your own about how to run this Stronghold, let us know in the comments below as well. Alright guys, Mansa out.